A music icon whose career spanned a lifetime is moving fans in death just as he did in life.
He was the leader of innovation. Dance, music. I mean, his Off the Wall album was fantastic. Bad was obviously very good. He was definitely, I think, ahead of his time.
From his famous California Neverland Ranch.
I just didn't realize that, he was sick or anything.
To Hollywood's Walk of Fame, even the L.A. Coroner's Office.
I heard in the news that from UCLA was bringing Michael Jackson over to USC Coroner's Office, so I got in my car and I came, and as I was driving, I saw the helicopter slowing down and landing on the roof. It made me very sad.
Scores of Michael Jackson's fans felt compelled to gather and remember the man who constantly reinvented himself while entertaining and inspiring people of all ages around the world.
He was always a star, and the way he performed, I've seen him in concert many times. He was just a great performer.
I had my heart set on the red leather jacket, but I could only afford the red pleather jacket, and used to wear the white glove. I was the total Michael Jackson nerd when I was a kid.
It's just really horribly sad.
While allegations of child molestation harmed his career in the States, overseas, Jackson remained popular. He was preparing a series of 50 concerts set to kick off in London, an effort to restore the luster to his career.
I'll see you in July.
His death immediately made headlines across the globe.
Michael Jackson aveva.
Der King of Pop ist tot.
My favorite song would have to be Thriller, just because it's so cool and I love the music video.
Thriller sold an estimated 50 million copies, perhaps the highlight of Jackson's solo career, launched by the success of the Jackson 5. Folks in Gary, Indiana, who live near the tiny house where he grew up, remember Jackson like this. With all the promise that comes with youth.
Michael was about yay big, and he was the star of the talent show, and they did win the talent show that night. And it's so wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to remember.
But Jackson also faced pressures most children never endure.
He's doing concerts at 12 and 13 years old, and you've got grown women throwing their underwear up on the stage. That doesn't cause for a normal life.
He grew up a devout Jehovah's Witness, but Jackson's religious affiliations later in life are unclear.
Some of the disturbing accounts of his recent religious interests suggest that he was drawing close to Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam, which I think is a very malevolent, non-Christian cult, obviously.
His brother JERMAINE had this to say as he left the podium after reading a family statement yesterday.
May Allah be with you, Michael, always. Love you.
I think that there were a lot of people that were praying for him, and God knows that.
His friends and fans now hope he was living in peace.
Interesting to me about him was his psychology and how he felt the need to keep changing himself physically. And I often think that when we have this longing to change ourselves inside, that sometimes we do it only on the outside. And I hope he wasn't struggling with that any longer.
Officials believe Jackson died of a heart attack. An autopsy is planned for today, though results will likely take days or weeks as medical examiners wait for toxicology reports. Police are investigating his death, something that is standard in high-profile cases. Meanwhile, at Jackson's childhood home in Gary, Indiana, his old neighbors are planning a permanent museum. Jennifer WISHON, CBN News.